Hey guys, I'm doing something a little bit new. Uh, it's dinner time at the abode. The kids all have their plates, and it's time for me to eat. I recently stumbled across Mukbang videos, and they seem kind of interesting. At least the one lady, I cannot think of her name, Juicy something. Her videos is pretty interesting. Like she eats and chats like we're homegirls, you know. So I was gonna do an update, and it was gonna be just that, as well as I did want to show you a couple of products that I'm using in the video that I absolutely love. First, I'm gonna show you what I'm having. I'm having a salad. Very simple salad and a little bit of pasta on the side. This is what the kids had, but I'm having a salad, and I have a bit of a cocktail. It's a little kinky and a little bit of splash of lemon juice, lime juice, and got a little club soda here. You get that sound? I hope so. I hope you can hear me well. I'm doing this in the kitchen, so hopefully there's not a lot of noise, other background noises to disrupt it. The croutons on top that you see on my salad is the spring here, Tuscan Garden, Premium Caesar. It's from the Aldi's collection. The Aldi's collection. I love Aldi's. Don't get it twisted though. And also, this is what's going on top. Zesty Italian, also Tuscan Garden, also exclusively at the Aldi's. So, it is what it is. I'm thinking, like, salads don't fill me up, honestly. So, there is some meat in here, though. Meat and cheese. I got provolone and Kobe Jack shreds, but bits and pieces of provolone. But I also have, like, bits and pieces of shredded ham and turkey in here as well. But, if that don't fill me up, I might nosh on a chip or two. Also, exclusively at the Aldi's. I love these things. I tasted the, I guess you could say, original brand, the mainstream brand, that looks exactly like this, but it's under another name. I did a demo for them when I was doing product demonstrations last year, and I fell in love with that style of whole grain-ish cracker. It's really tasty too, very flavorful, and then didn't remind me of like any kind of diet food, so even though it was, but it didn't. But I brought you here, I've gathered you all here today to talk about a subject that has come up. I've talked about the lawsuit that I am a part of briefly. This video is kind of joining my lupus journey with my weight loss surgery journey. And some of you, my lupus people, might not know, I had gastric bypass surgery in 2009. And December of 2009. So before the surgery, they had me get an IVC filter, a vena cava filter placement. And I was told that this was to prevent blood clots as I'm starting to heal and get more mobile. Blood clots going up to the heart. So I was like, okay, it was a in and out procedure. I did have to go under. And And it's funny enough, they go in through the groin area and filter it up and put it in the vena cava vein. Okay, so oh gosh, January or February, they went to go try to retrieve it because it wasn't supposed to be long term. They get in there, they sedate me, they put me under, and this time they go in from the top down for some reason. I don't know. But they go in and oh, I know why. It's because when they put it on, it's like the filter is like an umbrella poofed up. So if blood clots go up, it'll get caught in the meshing. So I can see why they go from here down, because they have a sheath thing that they would put over top of it that'll close it up, and then they could pull it right out. Well, they get me all prepped, ready, drugged, sedated, and I wake up and I'm like, okay, blah, 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 I'm feeling good. And then they come and tell me, hey, you still have it. And I'm like, okay, well, what happened? Well, it was tilted and kind of embedded in the wall. It's no big deal. Shouldn't cause you any problems. Da 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 da. And I was like, can I get through airport security? And they were like, yeah, you should be fine. So I gave it no, never mind. Okay, so that was now early 2010. Now around, oh gosh, maybe July, I think it was June or July of crouton. June or July, I was going to Vegas. No, it was August. Had a meet and greet to go to. Went there and was working at a travel agency at the time. And then I started to become sick right after that trip. Not blaming it on the trip. But it was like August. And from that point on, I was in and out the house, in and out the hospital. They couldn't tell me what was wrong with me. So they couldn't definitely tell me. I was trying to get the pieces up, sorry. They couldn't definitely tell me what was wrong with me. Oh, it's gastrointestinal, oh, it's your pancreatitis. It's having some kind of flare, I'm not sure. Oh no, that was later. I thought it was just pancreatitis, da 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 da. I mean, gastric flare. Impacted bowels, and stuff like that. But there was no origins, right? So I don't know, like my knees and stuff started bothering me. So I went to a rheumatologist. I was telling her my whole history, and she was like, you know what, let me run some tests, and let me go get your records from here, records from there. She was puzzled at first. And also around that same time, I started going to a dermatologist because of this. Now, this was smaller at the time. Honestly, I've had it for quite a long time, but it was so much smaller. But once the middle of 2010 hit, it just started growing and expanding. I mean, it covers this much of my head, across the crown. It goes back. There's one patch back here, but this goes back ear to ear. It covers so much, and this is why I'm natural now, because I couldn't see putting a perm in my head and trying to keep it straight when my hair is thin would be thin. And then the burning and the chemicals and stuff like that. You like my pigtails? This is like the in-the-house do. So Ooh, that's tasty. Will's people, I don't suggest you drinking Kinky straight. Dilute it with something sugar free, because you will go into, uh, um, you will get the sweats. Something fierce. But so the dermatologist was looking at me and wanted to know if I was seeing a rheumatologist, because he was like, this looks like lupus of the skin. And he didn't bother doing a biopsy because at this point it was so pronounced. But he did have me do blood work. And the blood work kind of said the same thing. So it was real weird. But I didn't get a I didn't get a formal diagnosis of lupus until 2012. So yeah, IVC filter, weight loss surgery, then IVC filter, weight loss surgery, lupus. That's how it runs down. So I'm watching TV earlier this year, and the commercial for a lawsuit for these IVC filters. I'm like, wait, hold on, I got one. Yeah, and it's still in me. Also keep in mind, I've been having heart issues, racing heart, and stuff like that. If you follow me on Facebook, I'm friends with me on Facebook, you might have seen some of that. I keep reoccurring, like last year, the year before that. So I'm like in my head, like, is this thing in here quiet in there? Is this thing in there moving around, causing me distress? Okay, so I call the number. I write the number down because I see the number at stupid o'clock in the morning. You insert your own number for stupid o'clock in the morning, and that's exactly right. So I write it down. Well, I program it in my phone, and I called the next day. They get some information from me. Ali! They get some information from me. And then I don't hear from them. Then they call me again, saying that they send me a packet. I need to fill it out and send it back. So I get that packet like a week later. Yeah, it was in December. It was last year when all this happened. Because Mercedes, I mailed off that packet in December. My daughter had tubes put in her ears. Excuse me. And hadn't heard from them since then. And I get a call 2 weeks ago, and they was trying to figure out what implant did I have, because it was like Cook, and something else was like the major implant that they really need to be aggressive in filing for. And I'm like, I don't even know what kind I had. So excuse me, they sent me over to get my medical records to send to them, because it would take like 30 days or more, and they need to be aggressive with filing. So I go over there, and lo and behold, I got the Cook in me. And I was supposed to get like x-rays if they had took it, but they wound up not taking any x-rays. They looked at it via ultrasound. So I faxed over all that information, and then I got a call back. No, I called them to make sure they had got the fax, and I got a call back, and it was like, okay, we got it. I'm going to be sending you something real soon that I need you to take care of. And I'm like, okay. So I hadn't heard from them. They had called me. And I missed the call. But I heard the voicemails about something about some paperwork. Get back to me soon. So I called them back. Left a message. Didn't hear from them 2 days. So I called again. And then I finally got a return call back. So I'm like, I wasn't mad because it was like, this is a nationwide lawsuit. So they get busy. You know. So I get a call back. Now they send me a 29-page packet of documents to fill out and send back. 29 pages. Sister got carpal tunnel. That's gonna hurt. That's not gonna happen really quickly. So, but when I get it, I have it up on the computer and I'm perusing the paperwork. I'm perusing. I get to this one section where they ask, have you in the past or now ever been diagnosed with any of the following? What's number one on the list? Lupus. Then they had like Crohn's disease, and they had like quite a few others, but lupus though, number one. Wow, that's kind of eye-opening. So it took me back for a second, and I'm like, I'm still perusing. It's still on my mind. I'm still perusing. Get some more pages in, and it comes up again. I'm like, yo, what did this filter possibly do to me? You know? So I'm like, not to mention, let's talk about lupus real quick. Off the lawsuit topic. Let's talk about lupus real quick. Now, when you have weight loss surgery, you can't ingest sugar. So half these diet sodas out here, and countless other things, are so plagued with aspartame. And if anybody don't know what aspartame is, I'm about to ruin your day. It is the byproduct of E. coli, aka the shit of E. coli. Ew. Okay. Learning that after I've done consumed tons of diet sodas, Crystal Lights, and a mess like that. And like after I had my surgery, yes, I was thirsty. I would drink water, and then I would drink stuff like that. Not as much sodas, but then other stuff had that aspartame in it. Besides just drinks, you're gonna find out it's in like ketchups and pasta sauces and like stupid stuff. And I'm like, aspartame poisoning causes it does all kinds of bull to the human body. Why wouldn't it cause lupus? There's no rhyme or reason to lupus. Why couldn't it? If you have an opinion about this, put it down below. What you think about this whole... And then, recently, a study came out about the Splenda causing cancer in mice. I'm like, what am I supposed to use now? I drink hot tea. I drink coffee. What am I supposed to use? Like, it's risky using sugar. Smidge too much and you got the sweats. Trust me, I know. I really needed a cup. And I was all out. Splenda. Boy, that was a bad mistake. Ooh, that was bad. So now that's what's going on in my life. I'm sitting here worried, stressed, maybe possibly be relieved at what could be an answer to this problem. Oh, Will's people, I mean, lupus people, there's a study going on with genetics and the correlation with genetics and lupus. It's a paid study. Not a lot, because you don't have to do a lot and don't have to go in nowhere and stuff like that. But I'm thinking of taking part of that. Let's get some more information. You know, we don't know a whole hell of a lot about lupus. So, hey, upon request, if you're interested in that, comment down below, and then I'll put it in the information bar. What the heck else? We still waiting to move over here. I'm in my kitchen right now. It's so small. You can see the back wall. I'm very close to this next wall here. I'm actually sitting on a cooler and got this phone here propped up on my deep freezer as I eat and talk to you guys. Yeah, we don't have that much space. We're a very big family.